What's going on with the child tax credit? Let's do a little light finance. What's up, guys? I'm Zach Ashburn. I'm the founder of Reach Strategic Wealth, and today we're asking the question, what's up with the advanced child tax credit? Before we look a little bit closer, let's do a quick refresher on what we're actually talking about. So the child tax credit has been around in some form or another since the late 90s, and it exists to provide economic stability to families with kids. Really, what we're talking about is that kids are expensive, and that can be stressful and cause a strain, both economically and otherwise, on millions of families across America. And the child tax credit has existed to offset some of that financial burden. As a part of the American Rescue Plan, one of the COVID relief bills that was passed, some changes came to the child tax credit, and we're calling this element from last year, 2021, the advanced child tax credit. And there's been some confusion around some of the elements of how this is working, and it's brought about the annual season of, hey, Zach, why am I getting letters from the IRS? So let's look a little closer and see what's going on. So last year's changes raised the child tax credit from $2,000 to $3,600 for children under 6 and $3,000 for children ages 6 to 17. Along with increasing the amount of the credit, the American Rescue Plan also made the child tax credit fully refundable. And that means that the credit can be used to generate a refund even if no taxes are owed. So along with these updates, the element that's caused the most confusion, or is the source of at least the problems in the mailers we've been getting, is that payments were allowed to be sent out early starting in July of last year. And so you may have seen in your bank account that some payments began to hit, and these would have been an amount roughly 50% of the tax credit that the IRS was calculating that you would owe. Now here's where the confusion really begins. Because these amounts were sent out ahead of time, they were based on old tax data. They were either based on prior year returns, or if you had updated any information for your economic impact payments, the COVID relief, the stimulus payments, they may have been based on that information. That information is by nature out of date. So it is possible that you received these payments when you would have otherwise not qualified to take this credit when you actually filed your taxes. Now, why is that a problem? Because you received it ahead of time, if you were to not qualify it, which would happen if you made too much money, you're going to have to pay it back. Sorry, it's not my fault. You did have the option to opt out of receiving the credit ahead of time, the advance payments. However, as with most things from the IRS, there's definitely been a lot of people who missed that mailer or just didn't think it applied to them. And so we're going to have to settle up at tax filing. Now, I'm here to tell you that that's okay. But it is going to be important. And this is where the confusion has come around. These mailers that have gone out beginning in January outline the amount that the IRS has on record of you being paid in advance. Now, if your income married filing jointly was over $150,000, you would not have qualified for all of this credit. So this mailer is sent out to reconcile how much you were paid. I've been hearing reports, just reports, that they're not all accurate. And so you need to take this mailer and reconcile what did you actually receive in your bank account. And if you receive too much, you'll owe it back at tax time. If you did not receive enough, then you'll be able to claim that credit on your taxes. But you can also log on to an IRS portal and check the amount that they have on record is being sent to you, how it was sent to you, and possibly update the information that's on hand. All of this will matter come tax day, which will be scheduled this year for April 18th. And that'll be the occasion where you either settle up what you owe or you get to claim the rest of the credit. I hope this is helpful and it clears up some of the confusion around the advanced child tax credit. Please like and subscribe, and remember to come back next time where we're taking serious financial questions, but we're absolutely refusing to take them too seriously.